There's what she used to have. Control arms and a steering rack. The steering rack was mounted below the lower control arms, which was a hideous mess. We've gone from like an 8mm front spring to a 6mm, and there's 6s on the back too with something else. Instead of the control arms, I made a straight bar axle with links. There was just no way to fix that mess that it had on there before. It would not steer worth a darn. So what we have now is a link. There's a single link going there. Then over on this side, it's a Y link, and that'll keep the axle from twisting. And that's connected back there. And we go back up front here. Then there's this track bar that keeps it from going side to side. And then for steering, we have steering going up here to an arm. And that is a steering box from a John Deere 240. Bought it off eBay. Now, I've got a little work to do to... That U-joint has way too much angle on it right now. It works, but it's got a little snap to it. So I have to relocate my steering shaft, steering column, to straighten that mess out. Shouldn't be too bad though. And back here, because of the way things are designed, I figured the best way to deal with the springs is get something that works close, and then I bagged it. It's just one single airbag. This shaft, this whole axle back here moves parallel, it doesn't twist at all. And then there's a little pump and a solenoid to release it. That is just a tire inflator. One is from Slime, made by Slime. Bought it at Walmart, like 16 bucks I think. Took the guts out and carefully mounted it with zip ties. That's all you need to get her up and down. So, what else we got for that thing? Let's look up front here. I'm working on a way to get some more electrical out of it. And here's a side cover. I got a spare one on the vehicle right now, so I can work with this one. I made this mandrel, and I'm going to have a piece of aluminum plate with a hole that the mandrel fits through, and that'll line this thing up on that plate, and then I can transfer the mounting holes onto the plate, and that'll let me hold this thing on the lathe and bore out this hole in the center to accept a Lovejoy. It's already tapped to fit on the crankshaft. And what I'm going to try to do is mount one of these permanent magnet alternators. If you work with mini excavators and stuff like that, you've probably seen one of these. I'm reading that they have an output of either 14 or 20 amps. It's just a single loop stator, nice and easy. And it's got one of these 6-wire regulators that go with it. They're not too intimidating once you find the diagram for them. But yeah, I'm going to drive that right off the end of the engine. This will stick right on the end. Direct drive. Let's see if we can get some juice out of this thing, man. I think you're lucky if you get an amp out of these things. You know, they just do not have any charging power. So hopefully that'll work out. It's gonna be a job. And what we got? The tractor got a suspension seat. No more of that bumping around. Built the roll bar. Picked up some structural steel off of Craigslist. And then I made the hoop so I could put this tarp on there and get the sun off of me. And we got air conditioning. Oh, been working its butt off. Moving lots of dirt with the scooper. Just added one of these cool little guys. Gives you USB and a voltmeter. So focus, there we go. Nice and handy. But still got the weird noise. Found the bearing slide down to the tip of the starter, so I made a bushing with a lip to keep it that wouldn't slide out the tip anymore, but that wasn't the noise. It's something between the flywheel and my adapter. So, man, I'll have to be real bored before I split the tractor again. But anyway, those wires help deflect plant life from beating me up when I'm bush hogging. I had some of these nice LED lights in the front too, but I didn't have guards and ripped them off about 5 minutes into it. It didn't take long. Just I don't have enough steel to make more guards, so I gotta come up with that. And finally, the mini tank is being transformed into the Minion. Hopefully you can kind of see it's kind of jammed back in there right now. But I don't want to get 2 seats in there, and I'm going to attempt a joystick control system, a single stick. I'm totally new at that kind of stuff with hydraulics, but I'm going to give it a try. It's a mess. I need to pick up some motor oil, waste motor oil, and start processing again. Keep my heat going. Picked up a DRO setup for my little lathe, but the cross slide's probably going to be a problem. I have to come up with another answer for that. But I can't read the stupid little numbers anymore without a magnifier. But busy shop. Turning down a little extra on side work so I can get some stuff done for me. And that's it for now.